Jarris, and I'm here because this is an evolutionary process of understanding our process, and that's what's most important, getting our process understood. It's not one person or one issue, it's an evolution of what we need to do to help our process.
After I got up, that's when I proceeded to say what I said, and I got down on my knees, told my story, and was arrested. And then I spent the rest of the time in central booking, like with real criminals. So like, hi, my name is Robert Stevens, and this is my unedited intro into the Occupy DC movement here. I want to make clear, number one, that one of the principles of this movement is the idea of autonomy. And so I can only represent myself and what I think of and how I characterize what's going on around here. So everything that I say is just my impression. The second thing I'd want to point out is that, in my opinion, this isn't about politics, and it's not about a political coalition building or anything like that. It's a social and personal awakening. First I'll explain how this space is structured, and then I'll explain how the movement in New York was first created. This is the library, and we have a lot of books labeled with the different genres. Initially, none of these tents, actually most of this wasn't here. The kitchen was basically just like two tables. Everybody was pretty much congregated right here. There's a list of some of the committees. The most important of which I would say are the Sanitation Committee, the Facilitation Committee, and the Action Committee, and the Media Committee, and the Fundraising Committee, and the Medical Committee, and all of the committees are important. And the sign tent, you can make signs in there. So like, for all the people that say our signs are like donated by some external force, I don't know. We make them in there. The movement is based on a co-equal relationship between individual autonomy, working group or committee autonomy, and the General Assembly autonomy.
Whatever, I don't care how much money it is, we need enough money that everybody who wants a propane heater, we can get it at a cheap price, and we'll go out and actually bargain with the people. What if one person who doesn't even sleep or sleeps it says block, and then it ends up getting blocked, and then we don't get propane heaters? Then what's gonna happen? Then you're gonna have a bunch of sleepers pissed off.
My name is Elijah Alfred Nature Boy Alexander Jr. and I'm in solidarity with Occupy Wall Street DC group all around the nation, because the main thing that should be happening is this nation needs to get under the Constitution. If the nation were governed by the Constitution, none of the mess the world is in today would be happening. As a matter of fact, since the world looks to this nation for its guidance, this world will be a nation of peace. The Constitution, well, look at the preamble. It says it is there for make a more perfect union. And so if you perfect the union of the people in this nation and quit creating all of these different separations of ethnics and genders and all these other things, religions, then we'd have peace in this land. We get peace in this land, and then the rest of the world will follow and become peaceful.
Can you guys sort of like come around
Yeah, make a line.
Come around this
Sherry Garcia.
Ice cream! Ice cream!
Make a line. Don't push, there'll be enough.
I want to turn.
They double scooping.
Oh,
man.
I have Cherry Garcia, chocolate fudge brownie, cookies and cream.
I want cookies and cream for me. Yeah!
Can you guys? All right, we're going to need to get organized. We're going to start a line.
In New York, they line up like that.
We're here to support Occupy DC, the whole Occupy movement.
Cherry Garcia, y'all.
Glenn Beck, of all people, was trying to make fun of me for crying. I'm like, I know this is the last guy trying to clown people for crying.